What's going on, everybody? I'm Mr. Gamera for Gibson Southern Theater. And today on our show, Burning Questions, I'm joined by Maura Kluesner and Ava Bartley. Maura is going to play Scuttle in The Little Mermaid, and Miss Bartley is going to play Ursula. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I just want to start out by asking, how are each of you with spicy food?
Terrible. I think barbecue's spicy for me.
Yeah, girl, I'm bad too.
So if you were to estimate how far along the 1 through 7 do you think that you're going to make it? Are you going to go all the way to the end? Or are you going to tap out after the first one?
I'm hopefully going to go all the way, to the last one, but I don't know.
We'll see where it goes.
We'll see where it
goes.
We're going to try our best, right?
Yeah.
Optimistic, though.
Okay, are you ready to start?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Top left. I'll follow your lead. Okay, you're a nibbler?
I got on my mouth. Or I got on my lips.
What do you think starting out, Ava?
Oh, that's good.
That's good, right?
Yeah,
Tastes
it's
good. Got
good.
good flavor.
That's a nice sauce. Yeah.
It's nice.
Oh! Girl, you're kidding.
So I kind of want to start out and start you with a nice question about the community here at Gibson Southern and in Gibson County in general. We're all aware that Gibson County is a very tight-knit community, and it's a small community. So looking back on your experience in Gibson County and in the schools here, because Ava, I know you came from a different school before you came to Gibson Southern, from an early age all the way up to your senior year in high school, what is it about this community that keeps surprising you in just the ways that you did not expect? What about the community here at the school, the community within the town of Fort Branch or Princeton or wherever you may be from?
I was really surprised just about the amount of support that we have as a community, especially for the department, because I came from a school that didn't have a theater department at all, and people kind of thought that I was in theater and thought it was kind of weird. And so coming and having such a supportive community and people who are really excited to see the arts is really, really cool, and I really appreciate that about the community.
Maura?
I went to Princeton before I came here, but I didn't go to middle school or anything. I went to Catholic school. And when I moved, wait, am I allowed to talk about Catholicism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about which one?
Okay, that's my favorite thing about the area, is just that it's very highly Catholic. But about theater, we're just respected. And even by the school, other people don't, or other schools don't have the chance for any support on their theater department. And the office ladies, all the teachers, they support us, and it's awesome. So.
Are you ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna just see Mara's reaction on number 2 now.
I'm so scared. I'm taking the tiniest. Oh my God.
There might be a slight little ramp up. It's a little Caribbean style sauce, Barbados style sauce piquant.
I like the taste. Woo! Kicking.
Already in the ice cream.
I started before I even.
What do you think, Ava?
It
That one's
tastes
good
really
too.
good.
That one's good too.
Which is a slow little ramp up. It's going to start
Yeah.
getting a little steeper here in a little bit, but that's a slow little ramp up to start.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm fine with that one.
So
It's spicy though.
I kind of want to go into the next question, leading off that first one about community, and talk about saying this is a high school production, and you guys often operate on razor thin budgets based on fundraising and donations. I'm curious about the whole production process. I mean, I've seen the set pieces and some of the costume design along the way as this production has made its way through the start to where it is now. But I do have to imagine that creating an underwater feel for a show like The Little Mermaid is a very difficult task that has its challenges. Can you give us some light and some insight onto what it takes to turn a simple high school stage into the home of The Little Mermaid?
Do you want to go?
You go first.
I just think that we have an amazing set of producers and crews like Mr. Bledsoe and all the parents that come out to create these set pieces, and we have Neil who does all the lighting and all that stuff.
Shout out, Neil.
Yeah, for real. And I think it's just it takes. I don't understand any of it because I don't do that stuff. I be singing and be dancing, and so I think it takes just an entire community of people to really create that. I think.
Mara, you kind of perked up when I asked that question.
So yeah, when she was the parents kind of forgot that Abby Scheller's dad, Dr. Kent Scheller.
Shout out Kent Scheller.
Yeah, and all the other mostly dads who help, but they just built a boat, a huge boat, in 2 days.
Who else would you
one day I
shout
didn't
out
see
given the
it.
opportunity?
My dad,
Dimitri Tolley,
Jason
Okay.
Bartley. He's cool.
Amy Scheller, Zuniga Kluesner.
Jason Tolley, yeah. Ava Tolley's
Jason
dad.
Tolley. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Those
you
are
have
the
a
main
great
people.
community of
Yeah.
parents
Oh, yeah.
and volunteers and everybody come together. That's great.
Absolutely.
Are you guys ready to move on again?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Sure.
here we go. So we're going to
I'm
do
burning
middle
up.
left, middle left.
Middle left?
The
Oh,
middle row.
left.
Yep, right
Okay.
there. You're good. We don't want to ramp you up too fast.
But I can't dip it in right. Have you been in here the whole time? Oh, okay.
That
So-
was good too. Sorry.
So as we all know, a time during a live show is like a chaotic dance of sound and lights and makeup and wardrobe and so much more that just keep a performance going behind the scenes that the audience is not aware of. With all that action going on behind the scenes, what is the funniest backstage moment during a production that you've either had, heard of while you were on stage, or been a part of?
Oh,
You go first. Yeah, I went first 2 times. You go.
no, you go ahead.
Okay. Well,
Just in case we have the same thing.
oh, it's definitely not the same.
We might have the same
It's
thing.
definitely
No, I'm
so.
just
Last year in Matilda, I was Miss Honey in Matilda, and there we did a lot of stuff. I had this part in this song called "Loud," and it was with Mrs. Wormwood, Matilda's mom, and Rodolfo. I was up on a chair, and I was being spun on the chair. And I completely fell down during a performance on stage, like literally screamed in the middle of the show, which is really embarrassing. But we picked up and we kept going, and then it's like, and I had a song after that. I did that, and after I was done, people were like, "Oh my gosh, like, are you okay?" Like, because I hit my head, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm fine, but did it look good?" Like, that's what I was worried about, is if it looked good. People were like, "It looked fine. You guys picked up and it was okay." And so I think that's really funny, is the fact that I could have got a concussion. I didn't even care.
That wasn't your main concern at
No,
the time.
absolutely not.
Oh, Maura, I'm ready to hear your story.
I think this is kind of mean. I think the funniest things that happen backstage is people tripping over like all the sets and stuff. Like we were in Matilda and I tripped over the like one of the scenes. I can't remember which one it was. But it was like one of the backdrops. But no, not a backdrop, because they don't bring that down. They like brought it from the side. But it was like I tripped over it at one point. And it was so funny. And also, Carter dropping the chalkboard last year was so funny, because we just all heard this boom.
I'm going to need
And-
more details on this.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
Carter is our fly crew head.
Okay.
And
Shout out Carter.
yeah, shout out Carter.
Shout out Carter.
And
Really
you
funny.
think if you were fly crew head, you would know that you remember Outback Steakhouse. Sorry, I'm on a group. Which is where you take, if you're Outback Steakhouse, right?
Taking it out,
If
use the back.
You're taking it out, you use the back one. And again, you think if you're a fly crew head, you know that, but he did the complete opposite. So this giant chalkboard that's supposed to go up, literally just boom, right on the stage in front of all of the middle schoolers.
That's poor guy.
And
was
yeah,
so
so
funny,
yeah, you never let him live it down,
It's one of those things that wasn't funny in the moment, but it was like. it's
Looking
so
back,
funny
it's
now.
just absolutely
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yes,
now that
yes.
you've lived through that.
Absolutely.
Perfect. All right,
My
we ready
lips
to
are
move on?
burning. Are
Number
my lips
4.
burning?
No,
You're doing
My
okay?
lips are burning.
So are we doing a heat check right now? Ava, you doing all right?
I'm fine.
Your
I'm
lips
trying
are
not to
burning?
drink a lot of-
I am
So
actually
you can try to
perfect,
take like a
honestly.
daintier bite where you just kind of lean in and nibble to not get the...
I've actually taken really big bites though.
Yeah, you're taking big bites. I am not taking.
Oh.
I'm decapitating all these little dinosaurs.
Should we explore that further? All right, let's move on. Middle. Second row in the middle. I'm going to pull an Ava and I'm going to decapitate this dino here.
It's just like spaghetti.
Tastes like spaghetti.
I was gonna say that it's like marinara.
How are you doing, Ava, after number 4 here?
That was good. That was fine too.
Yeah, it's a really good... These sauces, flavor-wise, are delicious.
Say buffalo.
That one burns a little bit more, but
Okay, so Ava, I kind of want to hit on you a little bit.
okay.
And I mean that in the possible way of questions. So, as the actress playing Ursula,
Yes.
you've had to get into the headspace of playing this villainous half-octopus sea witch that intends on taking over King Triton's kingdom.
Yes.
So, knowing you, that's probably a stretch. I could be naive here, and assuming that you're not evil. So what was the hardest part of playing such a villain with such an evil origin?
Well, she is evil, but I think it's also not as hard as you probably think, because I think Ursula's evil, but I also think she's just funny. She's a big personality. I think she's hilarious in that way. It was really difficult going from Miss Honey into being a kindergarten teacher to a literal sea witch. So that is the jump. But it's just, just getting in the headspace of someone who's really bitter. She's just really bitter. And I've been bitter before, and I can take from that as well. I mean, that's pretty much it. That just comes with the casting.
Are you doing okay over here? See, there's a little clutching of the midsection.
It's like I've been drinking so much that it's just like all full. And
Don't drink a lot.
You might want to reserve that for the last couple.
I know.
Just
I'm trying,
reserve
but
that
it's
space so we don't pull an Abby Scheller in this.
Yeah.
Shout out Abby
Facts.
Scheller. So I want to piggyback again off of that because I know that you are kind of an outdoorsy person that's like loves being outside and involving yourself within nature. So can you give me some perspective on that, from exploring the country roads of Gibson County to tempting fate at the Garden of the Gods? What part of nature has been more impactful on you, like swimming under a natural waterfall or having an up close and personal event with an elephant?
Oh, okay. You've seen my Instagram. I get you. Sorry, what was the question?
So what part of being in nature has been more impactful for you?
I think just seeing the world and seeing what it has to offer is really really cool. With the elephant, that was something I really wanted to do. My grandma took me to do that.
You've seen an elephant?
I watched an elephant.
She had like an up close encounter.
Did you get to ride it?
No, I did not get to ride it. I have ridden an elephant, but different time.
Oh, she fancy.
And my family likes to go hiking. My uncle actually went on a 6-month hike through the Appalachian Trail, where he stayed in a tent for 6 months and went all the way from Georgia all the way to Maine. And so I think that's also just a family thing. But it's looking to see what the world has to offer and seeing the beauty of it all is, I think, part of it.
So Maura, can you connect? Are you that way with nature as well? Do you find joy and pleasure with joining out in nature and exploring the world that we live in?
I do. I want to travel when I'm older and stuff and explore, but I haven't done a lot of it.
So what would be your number one on your bucket list of traveling and exploring?
I want to go to Australia. Really bad. I've always wanted.
Is there one thing in particular that draws you to Australia over every other place?
I love kangaroos and the accents and the, the obvious.
So I'm going to assume that Kangaroo Jack is your favorite movie of all time.
Do you guys not know the obvious?
Okay.
Girl, you good?
Are you ready to move
Just
on?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Cut that out.
Middle right. Where's the head? I'm gonna Ava Bartley again and just eat the head off of it. I feel like it's a real sea witch thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, then I just ate the wrong one. No, I didn't.
You're good, girl. Ooh.
Ramp it up a little bit.
That one's a little tingly. She's a little.
All right. Maura, how you doing?
I'll take a drink of
Fantastic.
Do I need it for that?
Is that nasty?
Okay.
It tastes good, but it's
Can
just
you hear me go up?
really hot. I heard that. Ew.
So Maura,
I'm just sorry.
as one of the greatest sidekicks of Disney movie history, what do you think going into a production lends itself to be a great sidekick to support that main cast member, that main character of a show? What does a sidekick have to do to enhance every part of the experience that is a theater production?
I think you have to have no filter, kind of.
Explain that.
Because when you're a funny character like Scuttle is, you have to be very big and, you know what I mean? And kind of obnoxious, but in a funny way. So I feel like you kind of, I guess no filter's not a good thing, but you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You just have to be able to be big and not scared.
Is that a quality and
What is
trait
that?
that comes naturally for you?
In real life,
Yeah.
but on stage, I'm more shy.
Oh.
I mean, I see like you're trying to be real big but be real quiet while you're doing that right now. So what's a way that in real life that you kind of bring that big character out with your friends and family?
I'm a very loud person. I feel like I'm annoying too, so. They keep going. Backstage. I almost.
Hi, but I'm loud.
No,
Shout
I'm
out
shy.
peanut
I'm not
gallery.
shy on stage, but I'm more like, not nervous. Nervous.
I like Norvis. Let's go with Norvis. We'll just keep that going.
Like right now.
Watch your eyes.
Oh, girl.
Sensitive areas. I don't know if you had any sauce anywhere.
No.
So
yeah.
are we ready to go for the next one? I feel like you guys are just champing through this, like more so than.
I'm surprised.
It's so hot. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
All right, how do you feel? Like, how is there any like physiological reaction happening right now? Are you sweating profusely?
Not sweating.
Just
I don't
I'm
really sweat.
nervous.
But
I don't know.
I feel like you're just you were so scared at the beginning of this, and you're just now just
I was chilling.
barreling through.
I was chilling. Now I'm not.
I mean, you started eating before the camera started rolling, so. Okay, let's bottom left.
Yes.
Oh, I'm scared. They said this one was bad.
There's a steep curve on this one.
Yeah, there's a curve.
I feel like I'm doing better this time.
Interesting.
Oh! Ooh, that's
Oh,
bad.
I got a little bit there. Oh yeah, I got a little bit. Oofta.
You know, okay. Yeah.
How we doing? Maura? Ava seems to be doing better than I thought.
Hey,
This is bad.
you're okay.
You're doing great.
You're fine.
You're doing fantastic.
Spicy burp.
Okay, so seeing as you're both seniors, reflecting back on your career in the Gibson Southern Theater Department, I'm sure you could regale us for hours and upon hours with anecdotes and lessons that you have learned. If you had to share one and just one great memory that you will carry with you forever once you leave here, what would that be?
I have no clue, honestly. Can you think about this?
Okay.
Can you repeat the question? We gotta get more time.
So, what is a great memory that you've had being a part of the Gibson Southern Theater Department that you will carry with you for the rest of your
Oh,
life?
theater. I didn't think you said theater at first. I thought you were just in high school. I'm trying to think, but the only thing is, I need ice cream because my mouth is so hot. Do you have anything?
What was the question?
So, what is one great memory of your time here with the Gibson Southern Theater Department that you will carry with you for the rest of your life?
You know, I don't know. I think the biggest thing for me, especially my freshman year, when I came in here knowing absolutely nobody, and I came in here and I moved to the school for this department. That's the reason I came. And I think walking into like vaudeville auditions and having like Demetra Tolley and KP and Bledsoe all being there and being impressed by me was nice, but also just their all-around support, I think, really established the fact that I was really going to like it here. And that's why I think, coming into it and not knowing anything about it and realizing that this was the place for me was I think probably the best that I think of.
Maura?
I could say a lot of sentimental stuff, but the thing I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life is the time Bledsoe. the time. Hang on. The time Bledsoe told someone who was talking, and then
Girl, you could say her name.
he yelled at her.
You can say her name.
Okay, so Aubrey Reed, the principal's daughter at the time, was talking, and it was kind of silent. She was talking, and Bledsoe was like, "Be quiet," and then she was like, "Sorry," and he was like, "Don't be sorry, just be quiet."
Yeah.
So now it's something that everyone says, and
it.
I'm I probably say it once a week, so, or once a day.
and you have to say it like Bledsoe says. You have to be like, "Don't be sorry, just be quiet. That's what you have to say. Like,
But it was so serious. He was like, don't.
So to follow up on that, can you give me your best Mr. Bledsoe impersonation?
okay, so this is
You
my.
know, Justin Timberlake.
What? You go. You go.
I was being funny. Go ahead.
So, okay, this is my impression of Mr. Bledsoe after I've done something that I, like, I'm a teenager. I do things I'm not supposed to do. So here's my impression, it's just a one-word impression of how Bledsoe reacts when I have done something that I probably should have done. Ava. just like that.
4 years of improv here at Gibson Southern. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Maura?
I feel like he always tries to be funny, and he is funny. He's really funny, but he always has these like dad jokes. And it's like every time he says one, he's like,
yeah, because he's like waiting for everyone to like to laugh.
And no one's laughing. He's like
busting at the seams.
We got a twofer with them. We got a twofer.
he does that. Anytime he's being funny, he goes,
Yeah, he does.
I know that one. Yeah. So, are we ready for the last one?
I didn't put no more on it.
Because it is tradition that you just dab a little bit on the last one.
Wait, they do it?
I'm gonna go right here on the head of this pterodactyl dino bite. Just a little. It comes out quick. Mara's going for it.
Maura.
While you
I
are
have to.
while you are doing that, what I want to do is I would like to relinquish my seat here so that the teacher that has led you for your 4 years here can take the hot seat and finish this last wing with the seniors that are graduating out. I would like Mr. Bledsoe up. I will take my last performative task with me because all three should be participating in this.
I need milk.
Neil,
I need a milk.
milk.
I need a milk, Neil.
So at your, yeah, it's not good. I'm going to tell you that right now. It tastes bad.
Guys,
It's hot, but it tastes
might
good.
cry.
I've been doing surprisingly well.
You have. I want to give you all the credit in the world for this.
Because
Me too.
Yeah, Maura, you're doing great.
That'd be good.
I'm very scared.
Okay.
I did put a little extra on it. I didn't put that
All right,
much
we
extra, I will be
cheersing?
honest.
Your mama's cheersing.
Clink,
Cheers.
clink, clink, clink.
I'm literally, do you see?
Yeah,
I'm literally
You're
shaking.
nervous. So as you have the sauces of this spicy hot chicken pulsating through your mouth, down and through your digestive tract,
Did you give me the real one?
Oh, shut your mouth.
Oh my gosh.
I would like to leave you with this.
Oh, there you go.
I would like to leave you.
Neil, is there another fork? Because this has.
Yep, right on the side. Oh, there's the trash
This one got
can.
my throat. This one's right in.
Abby for the win.
This one's right in Ursula's pipes. Hello. Pouring forward like my vocal cords. Thank you.
So I want to leave you with one last little thing, and we're gonna call it the One's Gotta Go Theater Edition.
More, Neil.
One's got
One's Gotta Go. So I'm
Please,
gonna
thank
give
you.
you a list of 3 theater productions, not necessarily done by Gibson Southern Theater Department, but just Broadway productions. I'm gonna give you 3. You have to decide one that goes away forever and is never to return. Okay? So, the first one, we'll start with this. Phantom of the Opera,
Okay.
Les Miserables, or Fiddler on the Roof. One has to go away forever.
Like never like is ever being done ever again.
Never being done again.
Are we collaborating on this?
No, you can have your own. Les Mis, Fiddler, or Phantom.
I'm gonna say Les Mis.
Oh, that's
Because
girl. That's interesting. That's an interesting opinion.
Mario, you doing it right over there.
I coughed up like a flake or something. I'm trying to spit. I'm so sorry.
There is a can right here that you are more than welcome to
Oh,
evacuate into.
My chest hurts. Okay.
Paper towel. Go.
You know,
I don't think I've ever had.
So Ava, for you, Les Mis, Phantom, or Fiddler?
well, Fiddler and Phantom are boring, and I will say that. And that is not discrediting everything everything like the historical
Shout out, Neil.
thing about obviously Phantom's like one of the first
It's not even
musicals.
hot.
Not,
Thank you.
anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying.
All right, so the next one, and this is going to be a little close to home here. Lion King, Mary Poppins, or Little Mermaid? One has to go away forever.
Like, oh no, Little Mermaid movie, or like
No, the Broadway production, theater production of Lion King, Little Mermaid, or Mary Poppins.
A Little Mermaid.
Ooh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
On the eve of.
Yes, on the eve of Mary Poppins. You can't get rid of Mary Poppins. I just oh, it's hot, dude. Yeah,
I know I can't talk.
It's a little.
I mean, outwardly it doesn't. You can't really tell. You're not sweating. There's no tears. There's no spittle running from your mouth. You're just breathing real heavy, leaning back, rocking back and
Mary
forth.
Poppins.
Lion King or
Okay.
Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid. Lion King is. Oh my god. Sorry, I can't even think about it. Become correctly.
My nose is watering.
Has it interrupted your thought
My
process?
nose-
Yes, it
watering.
has.
My nose is. What's the word for when your nose is?
It's running?
Yes, running.
Well,
All right, last one.
okay. I didn't even answer the two.
I didn't get Maura's on that actually. Lion King, Little Mermaid, or Mary Poppins? Which one goes away forever, never to return?
Away. Like the rest went away.
I'm gonna
It's right in
say
here.
Lion King because I cry every single time I watch it. Also, in the last one, the reason I'm getting rid of Les Mis was because my sophomore vaudeville, I lost my voice and I was singing a Les Mis song.
I remember that.
You do?
Yes, because we had to sing for you.
No way, you remember that.
You should probably hand me that cat before we have a
Oh, good idea.
accident here. All right, last one. Hamilton, Rent, or Book of Mormon?
Rent. Oh, I don't know. Book of Mormon.
Hamilton, Rent, or Book of Mormon?
Hamilton has some of the best singers I've ever seen in
the
any
original
musical.
cast?
Yeah. It's crazy. So I can't say that one. But
So Hamilton stays.
Hamilton stays.
Hamilton stays.
Yes.
I agree. I think.
And I used to
Hamilton
hate
does.
that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. I just didn't.
Okay, Hamilton,
Rent,
Rent,
or Book of Mormon?
Book of Mormon goes.
Book of Mormon goes?
Yes, Book of Mormon goes. I don't know. I think you can't get rid of Hamilton just because it's good. And I wouldn't get rid of Rent because of
Thousands of. No. Seasons
it's
of
just
Love.
good. It's just good. Book of Mormon just is not as good as
It's
this.
a good song.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Seasons of Love is such a good song, so I can't get rid of that.
Well, ladies, here we've made it to the end of our heatonous journey from the humble beginnings of the classic all the way up to Mad Dog 357. So now I'm going to leave it to you. This camera, this camera, this camera. Tell the world what you have going on.
Honestly, what was the challenge? It was. Tourism.
So on March 11th and 13th, we've got Little Mermaid going on. You should come down and see. We're having a good time. Woo!
I'm sweating.
Well done. Well done.
Come see the Little Mermaid. And scuttle.
All right, good deal.
My nose is like.